Now, just before that happened, you played for Ireland as a schoolboy, and you went to a school, St. Kevin's, I think, and uh, something quite extraordinary happened to you uh, when you were 15, just approaching your leaving. Rather, sorry, when you were 14, just approaching your inter, which was a huge exam. Tell me about that, because for people in the modern age, it's an unbelievable story.
I was actually playing football, soccer for St. Kevin's. That was just St. Kevin's. St. Aidan's was my school. It was a Christian Brothers school, and we were a very good Gaelic team. We had really good kids from around that area. It was a strong area for lads who played
This is
sport,
largely at
fit. Yeah,
Whitehall. Yeah.
yeah. Andy Roach, who was a schoolmate of mine at the time, he went on to play for Dublin. Tommy Drum went on to win All Irelands for Dublin. We were all in the same team together. But I was obviously by this time I'd been going to Arsenal, and I knew I was going to do my intercert and leave and go to England. Um, well, we St Aidan's had a Gaelic match, and it wasn't a final or a semi-final. It was a challenge, what they used to call a challenge
Yeah.
match, against the St Jarlath's from Galway or somewhere like that, and it clashed with uh, a schoolboy international match in Wales, and I was captain of the Irish schoolboys. And the head brother said to me at the time, "If you don't go, if you don't play an hour game and you go to Wales, don't come back to the school." Uh, and I knew there was going to be kind of a clash over this because they were entrenched in
Yes.
their belief in Gaelic games, and we all know that. But I thought he would see the logical side of things. That it was actually an honour for the school to be
Yeah.
have the captain of the Irish schoolboy team, but he didn't see it that way. And
You were expelled.
well, he tried to deny it in the end. This head brother, but he did say, "Don't come back to the school." And I sent when I got back from Wales, it was at a weekend, and I said, "I'm not going up to the school." Because I was a bit scared. He
Yeah.
was kind of a daunting kind of figure.
Yeah.
And my dad went up and he threw my dad out of school.
Yeah.
And my dad took it to the newspapers. And then the brother started to backtrack. And he said he's not expelled. He can come back. But by that time, uh,
And that
he
was
did expel me and he threw my dad out of school,
and that was in
But he tried to backtrack on that.
that was in 1971.
That was in 1971. If you tell people that now, they wouldn't believe it, because actually St. Aidan's have a soccer team now, and I've got an interest in it, and they do okay. I think they got to a final a couple of years ago, and so times have changed, but that's the way it was then, and it was ridiculous, really, wasn't it?
Life in London